We had been waiting for this day for almost 2 years, and it is finally here. The final summary judgment brief from both Ripple and the SEC has been filed and is available for the public to see, and I have it here with me, and I have gone through all of it so you guys would not have to go through all close to 100 pages of it. And there have been a lot of very interesting things said from both Ripple and the SEC side, and obviously I personally have been looking forward to this day for a very long time because I had been covering this lawsuit, the Ripple lawsuit that has impacted XRP and obviously the price of XRP for such a long time. So you can imagine how happy I was to finally get to see this day. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about this because this kind of officially marks the ending of this lawsuit, and after this we are just waiting for the judge to give a verdict on this lawsuit. So that is how important this day is. So stick with me until the end because there's going to be a lot of very interesting things. Now, if you don't know anything about this lawsuit or just know very basic minor details, let me quickly bring you up to speed here. This lawsuit is imperative for both sides to win. If Ripple wins, it means that all the sales of XRP are considered to be not a security, and that's exactly what it means. And if Ripple loses, it means they have to pay a huge fine and a lot of other things, which is going to be very harmful for XRP. And obviously, if SEC is winning, it is going to be extremely helpful for them because if they win, they are going to go after every single crypto player in the industry. And that is why whether you support XRP or not, it is very, very important that Ripple wins. And in fact, some people who did not like Ripple and XRP at the start, even they have started to support Ripple and XRP because the phrase, my enemy's enemy is my friend, kind of like that here. So what has happened so far is there have been 3 summary judgment briefs. The first one, which was filed a couple of months back, basically they talked about completely separate things. Then the second one, they kind of attacked each other, and the third one, which was published today, actually only a couple of hours ago, they have gotten at each other. And from my initial initial thoughts looking at these summary briefs, it seems that Ripple has hit a home run here. See, the whole point of these summary judgment briefs is basically to tell the judge Anelisa Torres, who's going to be deciding who wins this lawsuit, basically saying that, hey, XRP constitutes an investment contract in Ripple. So this is what they both sides are fighting for. Ripple is saying that it does not, and SEC is saying that it does. Now, for this, Ripple has attacked SEC in a very, very good way. See, for something to be an investment contract, it has to satisfy the Howey test. And the Howey test has some essential ingredients according to the summary judgment brief filed by Ripple. And one of these essential ingredients is called the post-sale rights and obligation, which basically means that after selling XRP, Ripple must have a certain post-sale obligation given to the end consumer and customer, whoever bought XRP. And as you guys already know, if you have ever bought XRP, Ripple has no post-sale rights and obligations to you. So basically, this is what it started off, the attack started off with this, and it is correct because one of the important essential ingredients, it is this, the post-sale right obligation. And basically the Ripple, it kind of fails this and fails it in a good way because it has no post-sale right obligations. And the next one is the expectation of profit. Basically, in this, what SEC says, according to their summary judgment brief, that Ripple has made many promises on how they are going to be increasing the price of XRP in the future. And Ripple, for that, Ripple simply responds by saying that Ripple has never made any promises related to XRP. In fact, the only promise which it made related to XRP is that there are going to be no promises, which was very smart of them. So as you guys see, they are going attacking at each other. The next is basically talking about how the price of XRP increases. And as you guys already know, if you have been following XRP and the price of XRP, you know that no matter what a Ripple does, the price of XRP does not really reflect that. Even if Ripple signs a lot of new customers, gets a lot of people onto even their ODL platform, the platform that uses XRP, the price of XRP does not increase. And this is where the expectation of profit fails, which is again very useful for Ripple. In fact, SEC's own expert, which they brought in, that person actually said that 90% of the returns of XRP are not based on Ripple, but based on the overall market trends of the world of cryptocurrency. So that is very, very important. And next we have something very important here. From Ripple summary judgment brief, here we have, together these undisputed points demonstrate that the SEC cannot satisfy the Howey test that requires summary judgment in defendant's favor. If that were not enough, the undisputed facts also showed that the SEC cannot prove that the vast majority of individual defendant sales or offers to sell or many of Ripple's were domestic. The SEC has now conceded that the digital asset exchanges on which the individual defendants conducted the vast majority of their transactions were foreign. Basically, this is another bombshell which Ripple is throwing at the SEC. The only way for the SEC to kind of go after Ripple and file this entire lawsuit is basically saying that most of these sales happen domestically, which means in the United States, and they simply cannot prove it. SEC cannot prove that all of these happen within United States. In fact, the majority of these transactions happen outside of the US. That means outside the jurisdiction of the SEC. And boy, this is an absolutely amazing. And when I read this, I was like, Ripple lawyers, they're doing an absolutely amazing job. Next, the way SEC defines these securities based on investment contracts. Pretty much anything can become an investment contract. Pretty much anything can become a security. And that is absolutely crazy. Ripple puts it in a much nicer way. They say, if Ford uses revenue from car sales to build a new assembly plant, neither its car sales nor its sales of cars thereby become securities. Likewise for computers from IBM, oil from Chevron, gold from Newmont, or shoes from Nike, even if the buyer hopes to turn a profit off the purchase. And honestly, what they're saying is absolutely correct. For example, if you go ahead and buy some nice shoes from Nike and later on realize that the price of that shoes has increased and you go ahead and sell that shoes for a profit, according to SEC's logic, that means you are selling a security and you could face a lawsuit from the SEC. So basically it defies common sense, and these are the exact words of Ripple. They're saying that what SEC is saying is it basically defies common sense and logic, and which is absolutely correct in my personal opinion, because what they're saying is pretty much anything can become a security, and that is definitely not the way to go. And in fact, SEC really wants to change this whole law works in favor of them, because they really want to go after anybody, especially in the world of crypto. They want to pretty much attack every single crypto out there, because based on their logic, every crypto is a security. Towards the ending of the summary judgment brief from Ripple, there were some other very interesting tidbits. And one of them was how Ripple tried to distance or create a distinction between Ripple, the company, and XRP, the crypto. They specifically said that even if Ripple, the company, is making money, XRP holders can be losing money and vice versa. Basically trying to tell the judge that there is a big distinction between Ripple, the company, and XRP crypto. And also one other very important thing that people should realize, and that Ripple attorneys are really trying to put forward, is that they want XRP to be a product of Ripple. Basically just like how McDonald's has a Big Mac and Big Mac is their product. I'm using these words directly from the summary judgment brief because they talk about McDonald's and Big Mac. Basically, whenever you go to McDonald's and buy Big Mac, it does not mean that you are buying a security from McDonald's. This is what Ripple is trying to say. Anyways, what the very interesting thing was that how they're trying to make a distinction. And also another very important thing, which I kind of hope we would see in this summary judgment brief, from the final summary judgment brief from Ripple, would be those Hinman emails, and they did not talk about it at all. So that was surprising. And also another very surprising thing was related to the fair notice defense, which is Ripple's smoking gun. They hardly talked about it towards the ending. There was only one paragraph in which they kind of mentioned it, basically talking about how SEC's amicus curiae talked about this fair notice defense, and Ripple basically said that, hey, what SEC's amicus basically friend is trying to say is it favors Ripple's fair notice defense. And there was a very small portion, so they really don't want to focus on the fair notice defense, because I have talked about it in my previous videos. Ripple wants the fair notice defense to be its final straw, its final thing. If this fails, the summary judgment does not work or go in favor of Ripple, that is when they bring the fair notice defense. So these were the very interesting things which we saw in summary judgment briefs from both Ripple and the SEC. And now the only thing is that we wait a verdict from Judge Analisa Torres. And honestly, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to be getting Christmas holidays, so we're not going to be expecting any time soon, probably much later than that. And a lot of people within the Ripple and XRP community, especially attorneys within the Ripple and XRP community, are saying that we will get a verdict from the Judge Analisa Torres related to these summary judgment briefs somewhere around February, March of next year, and that would be very, very interesting. Well guys, that was the video for today. Do let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. Yes, I'm making this a long form video after a very long time because I have been making shorts on my YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to that, and obviously all the latest updates I will be definitely be making videos on that, so make sure you click that subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you next time.